Angarak yoga. It's considered quite a malefic yoga. And once again, as with all Rahu based yogas, it's quite misunderstood. If I'd have to give you an example of somebody that can help you understand this yoga, it'd be Indian wrestler Sushil Kumar. So, just go Google him. Sushil Kumar won a lot of medals for India. And in fact, he was quite prodigious as a wrestler. Unfortunately, he got embroiled in a murder case where the police had sufficient evidence of the fact that he got one of his competitors murdered. And now he's spending his life in jail. So, this is a yoga which can give you a lot. But if you do not work with this yoga properly, do not work with the energy of this yoga in the right fashion, it's not adequately expressed, it can also take a lot from you. Why is that? See, anytime North Node is conjunct a planet, North Node amplifies the impact of that planet in your life. And wherever this conjunction is placed in your chart, over there, North Node's influence on amplifying that planet's energy is going to be seen in that area of your life, especially, but overall as well. So, if North Node is conjunct Mars for you, it means that your soul did not acquire a lot of experience with respect to Martian things in previous lifetimes. Maybe you did not show enough willpower as was required in a critical moment in previous lifetimes, and because of that you were unable to achieve success in the material realm. Because of that, your soul was unable to accomplish its desire and attain moksha, because at the end of the day, the reason for all manifestation and all experience is for the soul to transcend this finally and move towards moksha. If you're here, it means you've not been able to do that. And if you have North Node with Mars in your chart, it means that by unlocking, understanding, and adequately harnessing the power of your focus, your drive, your aggression, your willpower in life, you will finally be able to achieve liberation. Obviously, this is not an easy process, because with Mars, there can be accidents, there can be fights, there can be, I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just sharing for knowledge purposes. There can be injuries, there can be a lot of enemies. Okay? Mars represents everything in our world that is based on action. Okay? So this conjunction can actually make you a great surgeon. It can also make you a serial killer. It depends on how you're working with the energy of Mars here, because that's what you need to develop. And the biggest hindrance to the adequate expression or the pure expression, the right expression of this conjunction, the biggest hindrance to that is the native often encounters such difficult circumstances in their life where they probably got bullied, or they had to witness or be a part of a terrible accident of some sort, or where they have encountered a lot of violence in their life. Maybe even it's quite possible with this placement, sexual violence. So these kind of things, they weigh down heavily on the person's expression of their Martian side, on the expression of their sexual energy, of the expression of their focus, of the expression of their aggression and drive in the world. And quite often, if you have this conjunction, or anybody who has this conjunction, they may be very courageous 1 minute, and the next minute, like that, their courage is gone, because they're unsure of how to harness this energy. They're unsure of how to maintain this energy. Their soul is still learning this. So if you have this conjunction, the first thing that you need to teach yourself is that you are a physical being. You have to respect your physical needs, which are as much good food, exercise, as it can be competition and sex. You have to build a healthy relationship with Martian aspects of your personality. Now, you can do this in the best way. You don't have to go out and play sports. You don't have to work hard to build your focus. You don't have to prioritize your sexual needs. The thing with Mars is the highest expression of Mars is that of a soldier, is that of someone who's ready to serve. That is why Hanuman, he's associated with the planet Mars, because Hanumanji is the highest expression of this energy. Tons of focus, tons of discipline, tons of ability, the ability to take action like that, and all in the service of what is right. Okay? So, if you have this conjunction, you need to always keep that, this at the forefront of your mind, that there is nothing that you cannot achieve with discipline, focus, and drive. Learn to move away from aggression. Even if you're angered by somebody who's slandering your name, who's slandering your family's name, or who's giving you a hard time, change your focus to what you need to do to become great, so that become so great that it doesn't matter who's slandering your name, because nobody's going to believe it. They're going to shut up. You are not in a position to say anything about this person. Okay, being focused is very important, and for that, meditation is very important. So you can do Hatha Yoga, even if you forget everything else and you make it a point to practice Hatha Yoga 2 hours a day. You can do anything you want in your career. Okay, but remember that your karma is such that time and again, you are going to undergo such experiences where you are going to be asked to step up, show courage. Your life is going to ask you questions. What are you going to do? Are you going to show courage? Or are you just going to cover? Are you just going to run away? Fight or flight? What are you going to do? And you have to learn to take the right decisions, because discretion is the better part of valor. It doesn't matter how strong you are. If you are outnumbered, you need to use your good judgment as well. So people with this conjunction, I have seen a lot of them in a lot of different kinds of professions. Because in Mars and Rahu, because Mars, himself represents a lot of things, from marketing to medicine to engineering, sports. Mars represents a lot of things, property. Okay? It depends on what you want to focus on. Don't think that, if I have this conjunction, it's because of this conjunction my marriage is not working out, my job is not working out. No. If those things are not working out, that means you are somewhere not utilizing the energy of Mars in the right fashion. So you have to consciously give that energy an outlet. One way is to prioritize your physical needs, which is exercise, work out, go to the gym, take care of your sexual health, play sports, compete, take care of your body, eat healthy. One way is that. The other way is just you can take all of this energy and focus it single-mindedly in one direction. And in doing that, you can even choose to be celibate. You can choose not to be partnered with anybody. Because this is the thing with Mars. Mars at its highest expression is also a celibate. Mars at its highest expression is also, you can say, a monk. Okay? Mars is not only the soldier. That's the easiest description of Mars's energy. But if you look at, let's say, a top athlete, those guys are solitary creatures. They work out and they, or if they play a sport, they give time to the sport 8 to 10 hours every day. They sleep on time because that is an important part of being a great athlete. They eat on time, so much so that they are not invited anywhere anymore because they have to eat at that time when they have to eat. They cannot delay their meals, or they'll lose muscle gains, or they'll lose performance on the court, on the field, on the track. You can do that. You definitely can do that. You can do anything. But the only thing that you have to keep in mind with this conjunction, Angaraka Yoga, is that you cannot allow your impulses to go out of your control ever in life. Now, obviously, if you think too much about it, you're probably going to make some mistakes somewhere. You have to practice it through meditation, through observing yourself, through making sure that there is not enough excess energy lying around in your body, in your system. That can lead you to express yourself in a way that you will regret later. So if you're running, let's say 2 hours a day, you're doing yoga 2 hours a day, you're playing a sport 2 hours a day, and then you're working, you're focused on your craft, you're eating on time, sleeping on time, you don't really have that much excess energy left to enter into an argument with the wrong person who doesn't need your attention, who doesn't need your time, who's probably trying to trap you. You don't need that. Okay? So this can be a great conjunction, especially because you have to look at the planetary placements, the nakshatras, etc. That is very important. That's a very integral part of studying, this conjunction. But no matter where it is in your chart, you can learn to deal with the significations of whichever house it is in by keeping Mars at your forefront. You can treat Hanumanji as your guru. Think of it like this. Okay? Whenever you're in doubt with respect to how to channel the energies of this conjunction, whenever you're in doubt how to deal with the energies of this conjunction, what to do, keep Hanumanji in front of you. Okay, and seek guidance. Hanumanji, what should I do in this situation? What can I learn from Hanumanji's life on how to tackle this situation? Okay, that's going to help. So among the practical things that you can do, well, visiting Hanuman temple every Tuesday is not a bad idea. It's a great idea. But above everything, the practical things that you need to take care of to manage the energy of this conjunction is very important. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't before, push the bell icon so that you can be notified every single time I post. And if you want a private session with me, bookings are open. You can check out in the links below. My link is given there, and I'd be happy to see you on the other side. Thank you so much. Take care. Hari Om.